up, everyone? I hope you guys are enjoying the Honda TRX rebuild. Today we're going to take apart the final drive and see what kind of damage that we're looking at. After we get done with taking that apart, we're going to attempt to get this thing started. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Please make sure to like and subscribe below and tell your friends, and we'll keep some videos like this coming for y'all. If you have any comments, leave them below. Thanks and enjoy the video. Alright, let's bust this puppy open and see what it looks like. I'm sure it's going to look real pretty. That's weird. Oh, it's different. Okay.
These my dollars make it hurt.
And that was carbon choke cleaner, but it's all right. The bearings are coming out anyway. Got it. Alright, so there's the outer. There's not even a seal or bearing left on this thing, I don't believe. Wow. Here is the inside, and it is disgusting. Yeah. And there is more on the other side of this that I have to get to. Yeah, this still needs to come off. So I gotta be able to get to the other bushings and stuff down there. Fun stuff. Well, that is going to be a wrap for tonight. It is late. I have to work tomorrow. So we will finish this later. Okay. Alright. So I'm not very good at just quitting and leaving stuff alone. So I took this outside and you can see the mess that I made. But I took this outside and put it in between two 2x4s and put a socket right here in front of this pinion gear, and it's separated. So you can see this bearing is shot. It is wiggling around in there like nobody's business. Yeah, look at the mud. I mean, that's crazy. That bearing is shot as well. So basically we're going to need to rebuild this whole rear end. I was debating on doing it myself, but I know you need a special tool to take this off. You also need a special tool to get that bearing off right here. There's a little tiny bearing inside of this. I also do not have a press handy to press out the old bearings and seals. Same thing with this. It's going to be a pain in the butt to get those bearings off of there. So what I think I'm going to do is I found a service online for $175, I believe it is. You can send this in, all this in, and they will sandblast it, press in your new bearings and seals, and put everything back in the way it's supposed to be. So that is probably what I'm going to go with to get this done. So there's supposed to be some washers on here as well, up top here. We're supposed to space this thing out on here, and there's supposed to be one on the bottom down there too, from the videos that I've watched, and I do not see those washers. I do not see them down there, and I also did not see them in here. So I am thinking that this rear end, I was already thinking that this rear end might have been rebuilt once. I believe that it was now, because it was painted red, and I don't know that they come red from the factory. So I think it's probably been rebuilt once. Maybe the shims didn't get put back in, and that could be why we're having issues now. Possibly even this also didn't get replaced. So, but anyway, I think that's the route I'm going. Clean it up, send it off. $189 was be well spent not having to worry about doing this myself. So, and it'll look a lot better and it'll function a lot better. So I will not send it off until I get the motor running, because I want to make sure there's absolutely nothing wrong with the motor. So you guys remember on the video earlier, or the last video that we did, I took the carburetor apart. Was gonna get parts for the carburetor and decided that I would just buy a new one. It's gonna be about $10 more to just buy a whole brand new carburetor. So that's what I'm doing. So I am going to clean up my mess, and I am going to go back inside and clean myself up as well. So I will talk to everyone later. I hope you guys are enjoying this video. If you have any comments on things that I should have done different, also comment below, and I will take that into consideration maybe for our next build. Thanks. Bye. Alright, so we got something in the mail today. It's going to be the new carburetor. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing installed on here. Put some fresh gas in the fuel tank and see if we can get this thing to fire up. So the reason I ended up going with a new carburetor is because by the time I priced out a rebuild kit and a new primer pump thing for the carburetor that we currently had, it was going to be like $29 something, and I was able to get this brand new carburetor for like $33. So I figured, what's the point? Just buy one and slap it on, and then we can make adjustments if we need to. So let's get started. Let's open this thing up and let's get it installed. thought I had some fuel line to hook up the carburetor, but I can't find it. So I guess I'll be running to the store to pick up some fuel line. So I'll be back. Great. That makes me very happy. Awesome. Thank the Lord that fired up. That's great. All right, so basically in all my excitement on getting this thing running, I did not realize that I was chopping my head off in the video when I was telling everyone what kind of what our next steps were. So I will just tell you now. Since we got it running, we are going to look at ordering a new rear axle, and then we'll also tear into the brakes, and we will get the brakes working and go ahead and look at doing a rebuild on the rear end. I thought about doing the rebuild on the rear end myself without a press. Hey, buddy.
Hey.
Without a press, it's going to be hard to do that by myself. So I found a place to rebuild it for $189 with expedited shipping. So I think I'm just going to send it off. I'm going to let them worry with it. Maybe later in the future I'll get a press and I can start doing things like that myself. But for now, we're just gonna send it off, and then we can get the rear end put back together, installed, and then we can take this sucker for a ride, and we can start cleaning it up a little bit more and getting it a little bit nicer for what we're wanting it for. So, hey, that's it. That's the wrap for this video. Super excited it's running, and I will see y'all next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Everyone. Bye.